Hey guys, time for another episode of Song of the Week. This time around we'll be featuring Steve Talbert. Back in 2017, early in the year, I wrote a song called Tennessee Hills, and I did it. I'll have a link to my original upload in the description box. And I can't remember whether Steve wanted to do it or I asked him to do it. Either way, Steve wound up doing a cover of it, and as usual, he did a really good job with it. It's a good song, storytelling song about a guy that leaves Tennessee headed for Dallas in an '86 Ford LTD. The hills of eastern Tennessee headed to Dallas. Maybe it was his home at one time, and he had been in Tennessee for several years, and the old car was on its last leg. He didn't have much money. He was down on his luck and so forth going back to Dallas, and had a friend there that told him he'd put him up and pay him to keep the place clean. So he was headed that way, and kind of tells that story, fictional account of someone doing that, and he has some second thoughts about turning the car around and headed back to those Tennessee hills, and he misses them. So that's the name of the song, Tennessee Hills. And Steve does his usual work with the song. Once he does it, I believe you'll enjoy it. He had a problem with one of the lines in the song that he couldn't get his timing down on. I remember he said he had the hardest time getting that line out, and he finally wound up, I believe it's in the third verse, just talking it out to get it to come out. And I can definitely relate to that. I believe all singers and songwriters can. Seems like that the words get all jumbled up there at times, that we can't get them all out to go with our rhythm and our flow of our song. But anyway, we appreciate you tuning in, and know you'll enjoy Tennessee Hills by Steve Talbert. And God willing, next week I'll be doing myself again, and we hope that you'll stick with Song of the Week and come back every time to join us on Monday mornings. Once again, thanks, and until next time, may God be with you.
100 miles east of Dallas, a loaf of bread 3 weeks old. Tonight's supper, a peanut butter sandwich on what bread's left with no mold. This old Ford burns so much oil, there's a trail of smoke behind me a mile long. And again it'll be the roof over my head, the way it's been since I left my Tennessee home. Miles of highway behind me, many more before I go to sleep. In the back of an '86 Ford, in some alley or on some side street. Another night I'll try, just like the last, to forget about how bad I feel when I close my eyes tonight in Dallas and dream about those Tennessee hills. There's a friend I have here in Dallas, probably the only one I have left. He said he put me to work around his place, keeping it clean and swell. But I've had a funny feeling since I crossed that Texas line, feeling homesick, thinking about Tennessee, what's ahead and what I left behind. Miles of highway behind me, many more before I go to sleep. In the back of an '86 Ford, in some alley or on some side street. Another night I'll try, just like the last, to forget about how bad I feel when I close my eyes tonight in Dallas and dream about those Tennessee hills. I believe I'll turn this LTD around and head on back to Tennessee. Keep living my life in this beat-up Ford, in spite of how bad it's beating up on me. Sure, things could be a lot better, but they could always be a lot worse. Instead of driving there in my Ford, I could be taken there in a hearse. No more that. Miles of highway behind me, many more before I go to sleep. In the back of an '86 Ford, in some alley or on some side street. Another night I'll try, just like the last, to forget about how bad I feel when I close my eyes tonight in Dallas and dream about those Tennessee hills.